Good morning. We have a busy day today. I made the executive decision to hire out the ceilings being torn out. So I'm gonna rebuild them. I'm doing everything else, so I'm like, well, I can hire out one thing. I just really didn't want to tear out these ceilings. There was the little bit that I did, there was rat waste raining on me, and I was like, let me just hire a professional for this. So I hired the ceilings. We're gonna rebuild them and everything, of course, but just getting them torn out. So that's what's gonna happen today. It's very exciting. So I'm here real early before they get here to get some of my stuff out so it doesn't get really gross.
Well, it happened, guys. Came in today and I heard a rattlesnake underneath the floor. I haven't heard him again, but obviously he's under there.
So we found the septic, got it open. It looks decent, but we're just gonna have to see if it works or not. So now I'm going to fill in these holes. And we need to clean up all this mess. I'm gonna go get my little tractor and just try to clean up a little bit, fill in the holes, maybe just kind of scrape, clean up a little. This tree looks dead. I could be wrong, but all the bark is falling off. That one and that one look fine, but this part I think is gone and it's really leaning, so I may take that out as well. And then we'll just try to clean up a little bit. Lots of progress on the ceilings. The good news is the wood looks really good. I really wanted to try to save the ceiling, but the guys said that it's on top is really bad. So he just says it needs to come out. And we're gonna do all these other ones. Hopefully he'll be done tomorrow. Here's this kitchen ceiling. It smells really bad like rats in here, but it'll be pretty when it's done. Yeah, this room really smells like urine. Rat droppings everywhere. I think that's what this other one looks like, so we're just gonna have to redo it.
I guess I'm a trashy person because this is my third dumpster. Well, since we can't work in the house while the guys are working on the ceiling, I thought we would go get the bulldozer and work on some trees. That's a little better. We'll come back later and make it prettier, but it'll work for now.
They just finished tearing down the ceilings. We have lots of work to do, friends. But I love this open because now I can see exactly what needs patched, what looks good, what looks bad. Most of it looks pretty good. But you know, there's some spots that are just kind of open, and that's how we have the rat problem. And he was saying when he was tearing them down, there were rats jumping off. So definitely still rats in here. They just kind of have evaded me, I guess. But it's still a current problem. I love this so much. It almost makes me want to have like an open, vaulted ceiling. I love how open it is. And then the mice couldn't hide from me. Definitely some patching that needs to happen. And unfortunately in here we did have to take the wood ceilings It was just, he said it was too bad to leave. He said there's no way anyone should be living in here with that much rat feces. So lovely. But yeah, we're gonna go through room by room, piece by piece, seal everything, clean everything, and then put it back together. I just think it's so cool. I love this open. But yeah, there's a lot of spots up there that need patched. I only saw one rat and it was in the bathroom. And it was huge. It was crazy. And then as far as the cellar, this is kind of what I'm thinking. I haven't decided on it. I might change my idea tomorrow. I don't know. But the crawl space is about 3 foot tall or deep, however you want to put it. And that is what, I don't know, 6 foot? Probably 6 foot. Really all it is an extension of the crawl space. And I thought, well, it probably really won't do any good to fill it in. So this, I assume, was a closet at one point. And then they told me he decided to dig it out and make a root cellar. I think it's the size of this bathroom. And I think where all the problem is that there is a concrete footing around the entire house except for right here, because that's where the plumbing is going out. So there's just these huge holes on the outside of the house into the cellar. So literally anything can get underneath the house. And I think that if we went in there and we sealed all this off, redirected the plumbing, then all that would be an extension of the crawl space. And one of the other big problems of washing out the foundation, I think, was water getting under the house. So I think if we correctly redirect the water when it rains, that should prevent that from happening. Oh, and we have located the bees, guys. There. I'll show them to you later. We think that they are in this square. Judging by the thermal detector that the beekeeper had, it looked like it was just that small area, so we might get lucky. I'm not convinced that they're not on the other side of the rock too, but we'll just have to find out when we open it. I am glad I didn't open that part and not expect it, because I was expecting it when I was opening over here, but I was not expecting them to be here. So as far as what we need to do, we need to finish gutting this kitchen. So that's what we're gonna do for the next few days, ripping everything out of this kitchen. Another thing I wanted to bring up, my plan originally for the house was to gut each room individually and then start to finish each room, move to the next room, start to finish. I'm kind of thinking now, after seeing this, that I should just gut the entire house and then come back room by room by room and redo it. Because obviously I'm not going to rebuild my cabinets or any of my kitchen stuff until the entire house is gutted and it's clean. So we might be doing that instead. So let me know what you think, if you'd rather do that. I'm thinking that's what we probably need to do. So this is looking kind of rough, but we'll just reframe it. It'll be okay.
Well, I made quite the mess. I guess I better start cleaning it up. See you next Sunday.